Hi, thank you for joining me. A bit about me. My name is Helen Lingard. In case you don't know me, I'm originally from South Wales in the UK, but now I live in New Zealand. I'm a single parent to two adult children. Such a word, adult children, adults. And the youngest turns 18 in a couple of weeks. And my past is nursing. And I've also done EA work, I've done nannying, excuse my hair, it's got a life of its own. I've also done nannying. And now I work at empowering people to achieve their full potential. And one of the reasons why I do that is because of what I'm going to share with you now. I used to be so shy. I was the underdog, and I was always the one that other people had to, stand up for, support, pick up, or, be there to kind of nurture. And so now I'm empowered. I want to help people to get from where I was to where I am. Not that, I'm anything fantastic, but I just want to help people break through those limiting times, those limiting beliefs. So I'm here for people who've been bullied, or anybody who resonates with me, really. Anybody who resonates with me, connects with me, empowering people, inspiring people. If you resonate with that, then, that's who I'm here for. So I've been through bullying, I've been shy, lack of confidence, introverted, you name it, miscarriage, shh, things people don't talk about. I mentioned because I know that those are things that people need to hear about, those things that people need to hear. Oh, you've been through it too, because I've been there where I thought nobody else had been through it. And then when you speak to somebody, it's like, oh, so I'm not the only one. So I share a lot of my stories on my blog, on my video, and it helps people. I've had people message me. So I lost my fur baby last year. It broke my heart. My fur baby was my life. Other than my two human babies, my fur baby was my third baby. As a dog, for those of you who don't know what a fur baby is. And I blogged and did some videos through that. And people resonated with me. It helped people. So that's what I'm here for. So I grew up as a this hangout, I was inspired to this hangout by a chat I had with a friend yesterday. And I grew up as a shy introverted girl, as I say. I was the youngest of three girls. And there was a couple of years between each of us. But you'd swear looking at us that there was years between them and me because I just looked younger. I hated it. Wherever I went, people used to think I was like 10 years younger than I am or something. And then something happened to me when I was 13, which just made it even worse. You can imagine, shy introverted girl anyway. And then when I was 13, my friend and I used to go double on a bike. And one of us would sit on the seat and one of us would be frantically going down the road. And I lived on a long road. It was like a hill and then flat, and we lived at the end. And so we used to go on this hill. We used to love it, the wind in our hair, and just love it. And we used to go together. My mother, bless her, said, no, it's not very safe. Just go one at a time. So there I was on the bike, turned around to see where my friend was, and poof, I hit a gravel pit, went over the handlebars, a face took the brunt of it. So suffice to say, my face looked a mess. I chipped a couple of my teeth, and so I'm just looking at my notes here. I chipped a couple of my teeth and I looked a mess. So picture this, already introverted girl looking a mess with the teeth, and my confidence was been rock bottom already. It just went further down. And I just want to share a funny story with you that I saw the other day. In fact, this was about me, but I realized somebody else had done this too. When I was about 12, just before the accident, I was about 12. The teacher in our school tried to introduce boys next to girls, and this horrified me. This was just how shy I was. And so rather than want to sit next to a boy, I hid under the desk and was crying. And I saw this amazing blogger, Michelle, share a story on the stage about how she hid under the desk. I thought, oh my goodness, somebody else has been through this. Excuse me, having a drink. So I was bullied. But it was not physical, it was all words. But when you're shy and you won't say boo to a ghost, words hurt. So, this really, really hurt. So why was I picked on? Because I spoke nicely. I came from a village where they spoke nicely. And well, I haven't said that, it doesn't matter. I was just nicer than some of the other girls. And basically, bullies will pick on anybody who stands out or they can see is shy or hasn't got much to say. If they can, if you're not empowered, they'll pick on you. So I didn't have a great time at school. I picked some of the wrong friends. Some friends decided I would tell the secret, and not unbeknown to me, they'd go off and tell the bullies my secret. And this wasn't the only time I was bullied. I was bullied several years ago at work, which actually was even worse than the first time. And I had 3 adults bully me this time, except it was 1 adult and 2 passive people, because the 1 adult would bully me and the 2 other adults would sit there and not say a word. But back to my school bullying. So they just made fun of me, my shoes, where I spoke, whatever they could pick on. And my parents did what they thought best. They moved me from class to class, which didn't help, because the people in the new class knew, the bullies knew, okay, here's someone coming, prime fodder, we'll pick on her. Now, I'm very passionate about bullying, which is for another hangout, but I just want to say that I do get sick of seeing things where they say bullies are bad people, they get what they deserve. Bullies are not bad people, they're just not empowered. As Lady Gaga said a few years ago, both the bully and the victim need empowerment. And suffice to say, if you feel good, you don't feel the need to put other people down. And that's true with anything. If someone's putting you down, it's because they don't feel good themselves. So I was inspired to this hangout by a conversation I had with a friend of mine. And this friend of mine, we were talking, and they were saying they had been bullied at work. And so because I've been through it, I gave them some suggestions. And they said, I didn't actually have a good childhood. And they might have even said I had a terrible childhood. And when they said this, Wayne Dyer comes to mind, because Wayne Dyer went from foster home to foster home. And look at him now. If you don't know Wayne Dyer, Google him. He's very famous, and he just inspired lots of people. So I said to this friend of mine, oh, you could share your story, because like me, they blog and whatever, and they're out to inspire people. And I said, that's something you could share. And they said, oh, no, I couldn't, because it may hurt people. But when we share, like I say, we inspire the people that, okay, this is where I was, this is where I am now, and this is how far I've come, and you can do it too. So the expression "it's never too late to have a happy childhood" actually means, it's never too late to have fun in life, be a child, enjoy yourself, have fun. But what I actually mean is actually appreciating what you went through, realizing that what you went through has made you where you are now. So instead of, thinking, oh no, if I share that story, they'll feel bad, you've actually got to be thinking, thank you for that experience. Thank you for that, because you've made me what I am. And I went to what I went to see. I watched Nelson Mandela's film last night, The Long Walk to Freedom. And he shares there, he doesn't share. His wife, Winnie, his second wife, Winnie, she was in solitary confinement for 16 months. Can you imagine? Solitary confinement for 16 months. She came out and they wanted to interview her. And they said to her, what can you share with us? What can you say? What can you say? And her words were, thank you to the government. Thank you to the prison for making me so strong. And that's exactly what it is. I find that so profound. We have to be thanking the people who challenged us, thanking people, thanking the situations in life that have made us the strong person we are now. Our past does not define us. It makes us who we are now, and we have a choice to turn it around, to either be a victim and, oh, woe is me, or turn it around and be empowered and feel really good and kind of, okay, well, thank you for doing that to me, because it's made me the person I am now. So how do we thank those people? And for me, like I said, for me, I am who I am now. People say to me all the time, you're so strong and confident and empowered. You wouldn't have been saying that to me 30 years ago. I was this meek and mild, and I wouldn't say you to a ghost. But now I'm now grown through what I've been through, and also through the self-empowerment that I've gone through. And I know that anybody can go through this. Anybody can go from that meek and mild, shy person I was to this, you know, strong. And I'm not, I swear to you, I'm not always strong, confident, but people see me as that person. You know, I'm not afraid to speak up, speak out, because like I say, I wasn't when I was younger. And so I want to do it now. So how do you do this? How do you forgive people? How do you turn your life around so that, you know, it's never too late to have a happy childhood? You can write letters to the people who've hurt you. You can write, because basically, the only person you hurt by holding on to this anger, by holding on to this animosity, by holding on thinking, oh, you know, I went through this when I was young, is yourself. Yes, occasionally, I have to say occasionally, occasionally the people who did hurt you, it'll be on their conscience. And so if you do decide to write them a letter and say, thank you, and you know, I'm so much stronger now, and I forgive you, blah, blah, they will be so relieved, you know. And if you write a nice letter saying thank you, you know, if I hadn't been through the challenges I went through back then, I wouldn't be the person I'm now. Thank you so much, you know, and just so you know, I forgive you. I don't hold any grudge. You might get a response from them, who knows? Or you can write it all out, literally get all your anger out, all the things you feel in a letter, and make sure you write it, because writing it is far more, also, you know, it's something with the brain, it really helps you. Write it all out and then burn it. You know, write exactly how you feel about that person. There's also, I do one of the meditations I do from Deepak Chopra, and it's about cutting the cord, and how basically you tell this person, you see them in the sky on a cloud, and you tell them how you feel, and then you gently push them away, and you cut the cord that you pull. It's yes. If you want to know more about that, do let me know. I'm happy to share it with you, or might even write it in a blog actually. So write these letters to people, and like I say, you can either write them in real life, but make sure you write a nice letter. You know, I'm just writing to say thank you for the challenges I went through. You know, I appreciate what happened now, and you've made me what I am today, or it's made me what I went through. I've chosen to become empowered. It's made what I am today. And, you know, I forgive you, don't hold any malice. Or you can just literally write a letter out and put, sorry, I'm just looking at my computer's a bit dirty. Or you can write out all the malice you feel in a letter, just, you know, and then burn it, so it's gone. The other thing you can do is to journal it in your journal, because writing a journal is really good, because you see how far you've come. So you can write in a journal, you know, or this, name the person and say, you know, I forgive you, you didn't treat me very nicely, blah, blah, blah. Just write it out, because it will do so much for you. I cannot tell you how much it will do for you. And, you know, for me, like I say, it wasn't, I mean, I remember several years ago, I found one of the girls who bullied me years ago, and I wasn't where I am now. And so I actually wrote her something and said, you know, do you remember? And she didn't respond, which is not surprising. I mean, if I'd been in that situation, I think I would have responded, because I'd be saying sorry. But, and also, just on a tip, if you're somebody, if by any means you're somebody who has been a bully, then you could do the same. You could write and apologise. I'm sure, I mean, I know for me, having been bullied a couple of times, if I got a letter from somebody apologising what they did to me, I would love it. It would be lovely, because I'd, you know, but you don't have to. It's something somebody has to do themselves, and you have to forgive yourself too. You have to forgive yourself, whatever you've done. And, you know, just, this is why, again, this phrase, it's never too late to have a happy childhood. You can forgive people. You can forgive yourself for, you know, I mean, if I felt that way, which I don't, but if you felt that you were, you know, less than anything, you can forgive yourself for being less than anything and say, okay, from now on, I'm going to be this person. So I hope that's helped you. Now, if you're looking to inspire people, you know, if you're looking to share your story and help others, because honestly, when you do help others, it helps you too, then please get in touch with me. I'll be posting this Hangout on the blog shortly if you'd like to know more. But if you have been through a tough time in your life, you know, appreciate that you can It's like the cocoon and the butterfly. You know, by the challenge we go through, and we go through them, we get through them, and then we emerge that beautiful butterfly. And that is so true. And it's only by the challenges we go through that we become the people we are today. And again, it's your choice whether you're a bitter and twisted person, or whether you decide to be an empowered, you know, person who's going to be the one who's helping people and inspiring people. And if you want to be that person who's helping and inspiring people, then you can. And just a tip as well, you know, if you do want to write and share your challenges, keep names out of it, and just write, though, you know, you're so thankful, you're so appreciative of what you went through, what, you know, because it's made you what you are today. And remember, life is for laughing. You know, I wish I could find it. I found a quote after I saw the film last night. I found a quote from Nelson Mandela, because he's just, you know, Nelson Mandela was in prison for 27 years, and he's watching in the prison. He's seeing that his wife is encouraging violence against people. He doesn't want violence. He wants forgiveness. He wants peace, even though he was in prison for 27 years. And that's such an amazing legacy. I mean, you know, he taught everyone to forgive and to just let things go. So that's the end of my hangout. Shorter than I thought it would be, but yes, if you want to know any more, if you want to connect with me, if you want to blog, if you want to share your stories, then please do connect with me on Facebook. My name is up there. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll be sharing this hangout on my blog and on Facebook shortly. And yeah, thank you for joining me. And watch out, because there's coming, I'm going to be doing some hangouts. Where do I put my notes here? There'll be more hangouts coming up, and with inspiring people. So do watch out for more hangouts, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day, and thank you for joining me, and talk to you soon. Take care.